Hello everyone. My name is Tarria Dunn, and I'm coming out of Greensboro, North Carolina for the ones that don't know me. And I'm back again reading out of the Book of Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. And I am on Secret Pound number 20, Email Epiphany Funnels. And that's something that we're going to have in our business is emails. We want to have an email list. And I'll discuss that later on down in the process. You're going to have to be able to have your own email list, and that's your list that you build your audience off of. So we're going to begin to read on Secret Pound number 20. One of my biggest breakthrough happened when I realized that I could use the perfect webinar process in all areas of my marketing, including email. In .com Secrets, and that's the book I'll be going into next, .com Secrets. I talked about a concept I learned from Andre Chaperon called soap opera sequence, SOS, which are the emails you send to someone when they first join your list. He called them soap opera sequence because each email ends with a hook that draws you to the next episode, just like a soap opera does. And I just mentioned that. I said we're going to need an email list inside of our business. For years, I had been using SOS emails with different stories structures. That's what Russell said he had been using in his business for years. And email is king. I want everyone to know that. Email is king. I even shared some in the .com Secrets book. But when I started seeing people use the perfect webinar in different situations like Facebook Live and video sales letters, I had a thought. In other words, Russell said he had a thought when he seen people in videos and video sales letters. I had a thought. I wonder if this would also work as an email sequence. In fact, I wondered if I could do all the selling by email and not even push them into attending a presentation. It seemed so crazy. In other words, he wanted to do a presentation, and he did a presentation, but he was wondering how could he do sales through emails as well. It seemed so crazy. I figured it just might work. So I took the perfect webinar and broke down the 4 core stories in the stack, added each into an email, and tested it out. So Russell took the emails that he had and added into a stack, and he tested the emails out. And inside of my awesome entrepreneurs group, I just came off a 5-day session challenge inside of my group talking about the stack. The results were, they were amazing, so much so that we are now going back and adding them into every funnel we have. In other words, Russell was going back adding his stacks to his funnel that he have. There are a few different ways that are successfully used this on so far. The first was just writing out each story for the emails. The second way was making videos selling each of the stories and then linking them to the video inside of the emails. Honestly, the way they receive the story matters less than following the actual story structure that you learned about earlier in this book. And what you learn and what I've learned about in this book earlier is doing the structures of emails and having a stack as well. One of the keys to remember in soap opera sequence like this is that each email needs to pull people into the next story in the next email. Think about how good soap operas are. And we all know how soap operas are. They're very good. And sometimes we can get hooked on them. Reality shows and most shows or TV are able to pull you through the commercial breaks and week to week by getting you excited by what is about to happen. In other words, just like TV shows, they will give you an idea of what's going to happen in the next following episode of the TV show. And that's how it is in a webinar. Then cutting it off. We do the same thing in these emails, testing about the next email that's coming, so they are anxiously waiting for us. And that's what we want to be able to do. We want to have our audience and our customers anxiously waiting for us on our next webinars or our challenges. And I hope you all got some value out of today's lesson, out of Secret Pound number 20, the email epiphany funnel, epiphany funnels. I don't know why I want to slaughter with that word, but it's the email epiphany funnels. I hope y'all got some value and content out of today's lesson as we move forward in the book of expert secrets. And don't forget to share this video out. Give me some likes, shares, and comments. And if you have any questions about anything, leave your comments in the description box below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So when I go live, just smash the notification bell and you'll be notified. And let me put my disclaimers: results are not typical. They may vary. So we will be moving into Secret Pound number 21 out of the book of expert secrets. And I hope y'all enjoyed the content on today out of the book of expert secrets. And I will see you in the next secret on Secret Pound number 21.